Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to World of Horror. So listen, I gotta say this, alright? The Mafia game that I'm hosting, one, it started, and two, being the GM for a Mafia game is the greatest thing, because you don't have to actually think, because you already know what everybody's doing, and so... But here's the thing though, it's like, it's like watching a TV show. Except it's writing itself as you go along. Oh, it's so good. I want to host more. And here's the thing, like originally, I had some sort of reservations, right? Because I was hosting the Mafia game on we'll do Yashiro again, why not? Not both Yagathag and Yashiro, but we'll do Yashiro. So, like, I had a little bit of reservations, right? Because I wanted to invite just, like, literally everyone. And then be like, you know, join my Mafia. It just holds up the old shotgun. Join my Mafia game. But I didn't want to just, like, open the floodgates. Because the server that we're playing on is sort of like... It's a private Among Us server. For that sort of thing, right? But now, I'm having so much fun just watching this, because it's so ridiculous just to see it play out, right? And, like, obviously, I can't say anything here because the game's ongoing, but I think I'm gonna make a video just kind of, like, narrating and recapping what's going on, because it's just so fascinating. And, like, obviously, I can't give any clues here, because, again, the game's still going on, and second enemy, second mystery, and then the right side of the stat checks, charisma and knowledge. So the second of both things, which I'll probably be hard-pressed to remember, and 4 points of charisma and 1 point of knowledge, which can actually be done, especially if we don't have Kana. If we do have Kana, then probably just the knowledge one. I don't think we'll bother with charisma if we have Kana, because I think we'd rather just, like, have -1 damage in combat. That seems a lot better, to be honest with you. But it's just so fun to watch, and I hope the players are having a good time as well. Because, I mean, it's been pretty, like, today was hectic. I'm actually in a different time zone than most of the players, so I'm gonna wake up to, like, all the night actions. And then the voting, like, they're voting they might be voting their first person out. Can we see Moriko on the TV here? Like, I don't particularly mind, because it's giving me ample anecdote time, but could we just see Moriko on the TV? Thank you, please? Yeah, no, it's, there we go. Thank you very much. They're voting their first person out, and most of the people who are playing, they've never played, like, a Mafia game before that goes by the day, because, so I've played a lot of Town of Salem, and then I played on the forums a while back. Oh, we do have Kana. Okay, so we probably won't go for Charisma then, because that's just not worth it. Because if we could get, like, +2 Charisma from on your own and leadership, then that might be worth it, but we're only getting +1 from charisma. I don't really think it's that good. We've only got basically just one roads closed, so that's fine by me. We can do this, and we'll go ahead and get a heavy-duty flashlight, why not, assuming that we don't get the bad curse. Well, we got a very bad curse, but not a nightmare curse, right? Like, you know what I was worried about. -2 knowledge, +10% max reason. You know exactly what I was worried about. But, like, no, it really is just, like, it's incredibly good TV, right? Because, and I have so many ideas for custom games that I want to do, right? Like, I want to do, not necessarily, like, a Midsummer Murders, but I kind of want to do, like, one person is, like, the DCI, and then the other person's the constable. And actually, like, this game sounds like a lot of fun, because the only person who would really, like, deaths would be very rare, and everybody would have their, like, little objective that they have to do every night. And they can be, like, the detective chief inspector. At night, he can select who he wants to interrogate in the morning, right? That's how that would work. And yeah, we'll do it. Plus 5%. I mean, we just got minus 5% Doom, right? So we might as well go for... Wait, minus 5% Doom? We got something that was minus Doom. Not really paying attention, to be honest with you. We got something truly evil this early in the run. I mean, it could be bad, but I don't think it'll be bad at all, really. I don't think it will mean anything in the end, but it's just really entertaining to watch because, you know, you're running the game, right? So you have, like, you know what all of the, quote, like, every role is important, and I think that's one of the things that like, we're doing modified Town of Salem rules right now, and it's just, it's really good, man. It's really good. There's just nothing that I can say about it other than it's hilarious. This is gonna suck, by the way. Like, what are we gonna do here? Like, oh no, we go down to... Like, would we rather do 6 and then go down to 8 faith, or... What do we want here? Do we want grow teeth to get some orc currency? Pay the boys to jump Gigolo for us? Like, I don't really get what we want to do here, because we take 1 faith damage, we do 4 to him. I mean, it's not that good, brother. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. This is almost a runner, to be real with you, but we should fight. We need EXP, which is one of the reasons why Yushiro kind of sucks, to be honest with you, is because he gets put in these stupid situations where it's like, you know, you should, by all means, run, because it's really bad for you to lose faith, but you need EXP or else you'll lose the game. And so it's just kind of this weird, let's do it, dude. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's go. You have to get lucky like that, man. Like, I don't really like throwing caution to the wind and just Hail Marrying it, but it is what it is, right? We are recording, correct, please? Okay, thank God. We are indeed recording. Thank you very much. But, yeah, you know, it's really fun to host it because I don't have to worry about, like, oh, which one of my friends is going to stab me in the back now? Although, honestly, that would be really fun. But there's an enjoyment to just, like, observing it. And I think there was, like... Because here's the thing. Whenever you host something, right? If you haven't done it before, or you don't do it very often, you get this, like, urge to intervene, like, you want to play, right? Like, you can see it on some of the, like... Admittedly, you can see it on some of the more casual game shows, like catchphrases on, like, British TV, where sometimes if there's somebody who's really struggling, and you're just thinking to yourself, oh, you know, just get this catchphrase right, and you'll, like, interject. Like, they'll start saying the catchphrase, and if it was anyone else, you'd cut them off with the buzzer, and then you'd say, like, no, you gotta guess again, but you're not frozen out, so just keep pressing and guessing until you get it right. That's how you know I've watched a lot of catchphrases over the last few months. Oh no. Just keep pressing and guessing until you get it right. But you're not frozen. You're not frozen out, so just keep pressing and guessing until you get it right. I'm going insane. Like, you thought World of Horror was breaking my brain. British TV is breaking my brain. Right, and you can see, like, the host of catchphrases, like, he'll adjust, like, the timer. Like, he's the one who cuts you off, and so if you take too long on the secret catchphrase, he'll cut you off or whatever, right? I don't know if it's him specifically that does it, mind you. I mean just in general. Like, they adjust it based on how the player is doing. So if, like, if you're, like, the underdog, you know, he'll give you a lot of hints. He'll give you, like, you know, he'll give you more time than everybody else. And it's fun and casual, right? And I've been thinking, well, I was worried about that, right? Like, I was worried about getting in here and then watching something and then being like, haha, you fool! Why are you doing this when you should clearly be doing this? Smug me knowing everyone's roles in advance, but to be honest with you, I haven't had that problem, right? Like, I haven't been in a situation where I just wanted to, like, pull somebody aside and be like, no, you have to do it this way because you're doing it wrong. And trust me, Town has been, and when I say Town, I mean just general players, because that's how you refer to them. Like, you refer to the group. A group of Mafia players is called a town. But that's what I mean, right? Like, when I say Town. Should not have gone with the perception check. Should have just taken the Doom. What do we want to do here? I mean, I guess we'll get cursed and then hope that it's not the one that we were scared of, but it was Stalker, so it's all fine. Which, by the way, coming back in October, we're gonna go back to streaming Stalker. It's just that with the current internet, I can't stream Stalker because I can't, like, really watch Twitch streams. I tried. I wanted to tune into Joey. I wanted to tune into Arknight. I wanted to tune into... I think it was a... I don't know if it was a VTuber, but there was somebody who... She was playing World of Horror, and it was really fun to watch. And I wanted to... But she has it to where you can't watch her VODs, which is a bummer. And so I wanted to watch her live. And just, like, the internet couldn't handle it, which was a big bummer. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, I was worried that I'd, like, want to intervene, but it's actually just, like, fun doing it, right? It's just fun hosting it. And what is actually really nice is actually just talking to the players and basically being like, hey, so where are you at, like, right now? Like, what do you think, and tell me. And then just hearing their reasonings on why they're doing certain things is really fascinating, especially because they're, like, all new to Mafia. And so it's really fun. I'm really enjoying it. And honestly, like, that's about all that I can say for the specific game that's going on right now, because you have to be, like, you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. The second enemy, by the way, that's who we just fought, right? The Gigolo? Or no, is Gigolo the first enemy that we fought? Is that right? Yeah, because there wasn't anybody else. Gigolo was the first enemy we fought, and I remember that because, first of all, look at our faith value. Look at our faith value. It would be higher if we fought another enemy, so... Whoever's next after Gigolo, and then this mystery, which is, Shiro-san. So, whoever's next, which it might even be Shiro-san, hilariously enough, but... whatever enemy we fight next is who we go for our homework, for our answer. I'm a little bit sketched out about our reason here. I've seen it go from, you know, 10 to 0 real freaking quick, and we're not even, like, on a dangerous threat level right now. I want to point that out. We're just getting minus reason after minus reason, which is, like, a big bummer, especially because we don't have something like the compass. So Tataru and Botany, we're locking those in, Chief. That's the chief inspector. But, you know, I have so many ideas for Mafia games, and I want to run way more of them. And so what I'm doing right now, actually, is I'm going to create... Okay, that's bad. It not floats closer, so we have another turn of... We have another turn of not being burned, because the flavor text didn't show up, right? Tataru hits you. No flavor text. No flavor text. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay. Okay, so that's flavor text, so I'm pretty sure we were in trouble if we didn't bail there. But, yeah, so I want to run one that's sort of, like, based off of Midsummer Murders, where, you know, not a lot of kills happen, and so what I would do for that, right, is 2 people would be Barnaby and the constable. You know, Winters, Jones, whoever you want to go with. It's your headcanon, not mine. And you could be either Barnaby. It's up to you. But it's your headcanon. And so what I would do is I would create villains who would all have, like, motives, right? And you kind of have to... I haven't exactly balanced it out yet, but the basic idea is you would have, like... The villains would have to coordinate with each other. Like, one person would be the murderer, right? And that person would be trying to cover their tracks. And so every player would have a clue that would help. It would kind of be like Clue, right? And so the idea is that the Barnaby would sort of, like, when they're ready to put the pieces together, and they have a time limit, that when they're ready to put the pieces together, they can kind of do that. I think it would be experimental, but I think it would be fun. And so, you know, I'm interested in trying something like that. Obviously, I'd have to iron it out more, because I've literally just been thinking about it for like an hour. But it would be really fun to have, like, the Barnaby could, at night, decide to interrogate, or, you know, if you wanted to, the Columbo. The Columbo could decide at night to interrogate someone, and then during the day, that person would be arrested, and then they'd be in a private channel together, and then they'd, you know, they could ask questions. And if you were... And so I'm trying to think of, like... I'm thinking of game ideas that can kind of keep everyone involved for, like, as long as possible. And that's mostly because something absolutely tragic happened in the game that I'm being the GM of right now. One of the players, the first person to die, they DM'd me, "This is gonna be fun. Thank you for inviting me." And they were just immediately killed at the first possible second, and I felt awful. I really did. When I woke up and I saw the evil roll targeting that person, and that nobody, like, healed or protected them or transported them or whatever, I was like, oh, no. Oh, no. Like, nobody did anything. Like, roll blocking. Nobody did anything. Because there's a town random, right? That was a misclick, by the way, but it doesn't really matter. Like, there's a town random, so the town random could be anybody. And that... it was tragic, dude. It was so tragic. I was so sad. I was so sad. Because it's literally like... But that's one of the things that makes it really good TV, is that somebody sets up a death flag for themselves, and then it happens. Like, it's just like a self-fulfilling universal prophecy. But, yeah, anyways, that was... that was... Ouch. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. Well, yeah, might as well, right? Like, even though we're fighting the whatchamacallit, the perverted centipede, it doesn't really matter. Another... Oh, that's a big deal. In fact, that's such a big deal. I'll see you later, Chief. And by that, I mean, we're gonna take... This is gonna be sketchy, by the way, but we're gonna regain 1 stamina, and then we're gonna bolt. Mainly because, you know, perverted centipede and all that. But, what was I gonna say? You have the, another idea that I had would sort of be like a RimWorld colony mafia, where everybody gets their primary stat, right? I cannot believe we did that. That was such a stupid thing to click, the dexterity check. And yet we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We could get a compass, but like Mystery 3, no way in hell. Is this strength? This is knowledge. We are on Ath-Yelazath, so we could cast this? Yeah, let's do it, dude. Who cares? And then we can immediately forget it. Well, no, that's not a ritual. That would be interesting if they were rituals. Right, they could cancel each other out. Right, because you can only have 1 ritual active at a time. That would be interesting. Probably not very good, though, because you don't want to spend 4 reason for a ritual. Although maybe it's a little bit better to spend 4 reason for a ritual, because it's really like spending 3. I don't know. I like seals as, like, consumable permanent boosts, because they are very costly. And, I mean, realistically speaking, you're only going to get 1 seal per game. But the thing is, if you turn them into rituals, it would make every other character better with seals, but then it would make Kairi worse with seals, because Kairi is, like, realistically the only character who's going to get more than 1 seal per game. Mainly just because she has those perks that give her spells. So... I don't know. I wouldn't want... We're not going in with 3 reason. Are you insane? Absolutely not. But I don't really want to get... I mean, actually, why not, right? Because we don't have paranoia. Yeah, we don't have paranoia, so, like, who cares? And we can't die here, because we could only take 2 reason. There's no way in hell that I'm gonna incite something truly evil. No way. We actually could, if we did it like that. Which scares the crap out of me. Because usually... Like, here's the thing. You're never gonna click that button, because it's just a bad idea. But it's actually, like, really funny that if we wanted to do something truly evil, we probably could. Like, that's a little scary. Yeah, sure. We want one of these to hit. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Thank God for the painkillers, man. That round didn't happen. But our faith did take a hit, which is a little bit worrisome, to be honest with you. It's a little bit, just a little bit worrisome. Like, don't really worry about it, but, badly bleeding, huh? That's the investigation one. We're fine. We can get it taken care of later. That's okay. Where did we get hasty aid, by the way? Where did we get hasty aid? We weren't shot in the woods, were we? Were we? Were we shot in the woods? I can't believe I'm asking that question, but were we shot in the woods? How'd we get hasty aid? We patched something. We got something patched up, obviously. Can't throw the mummified heart. But if we run into Stalker Chan, that'd be pretty nice, wouldn't it? To have in your back pocket. So we can do we can do 82, 72? I mean, does it... Is there a big difference between 4 and 5? I don't know. So, 82, 72. I don't like this, man. Yeah, I had a reason not to like that. 9 faith, we go up to 11. Not bad. And we do heal, right? Like, we do heal, so we're not at 4, we're at 6. But we could be at 7 or 8. So yeah, that kind of sucks. I mean, we're gonna be at 8. Oh, that's not good, is it? We're not on our own, and Kana does count. I guess we take, I hate to say it, but I guess we take stealth. Of all things, I think we take stealth, because we already decided we're not doing charisma. And so do we just take strength to make our brace better, or do we go for the knowledge game more? Or we just heal? We just heal, dude. We just heal. And we win, we have 200 pounds added to our bank. We weren't frozen out. Listen, just say what you see. It's a priest in a Hawaiian shirt. You won 200 pounds. Yeah, coma's a little sketchy. But then again, we can just like... Yeah, what we'll do is we'll do coma. We got roads closed, so I don't want to do the side quest. I mean, we're gonna take -2 whatever, because we wouldn't use the Dust of Seeing in that circumstance anyways, but blood loss is relatively fine. I wish that, you know, maybe we could get like a blood infusion or something. But then I suppose we'd have to use the mummified heart on ourselves now, would we? We're not gonna do patient 0, because here's the thing, we're not fighting the question that you have to ask yourself really is just, are you gonna fight? Okay, you know what? No, absolutely not. There is no way in hell I'm gonna fight the Time Warper. You know what we should have done? We should have gotten the occult store open, and then we should have gotten is Small Candle Stealth Yashiro the best build in the game? The answer to that is absolutely not, but I think it would be fun. So anyways, are you feeling lucky, Punk? I think you are, because like we can't brace here, right? Like we can't. No, we can't brace in strong attack. So the other question is, can we do this? Which is a yes. So what we want to do, the correct move, is brace for impact, and then pray to God the 85% chance hits. Thank God for that, because then we can just prep attack, prep attack, prep attack. Give him the classic, like give him the scalpel Mimi special, right? That's basically what you have to do. Now I'm a little bit concerned about our health. So because the hospital's doomed, don't ruin the calm moment does nothing. I think did our reason didn't go up, right? Well, we have the penalty increase, so of course it wouldn't. We were at 7 before, for sure. I'm not going crazy. Oh no. Okay, so we can't run from this fight. So listen, I'm just gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna throw that at him. And then I'm gonna do this, which is 3, and then a 5. And we're gonna take a beating to our faith right here, in the smallest amounts, giving you power where it counts. So this is 3. And then this is 5. So it's a 90% chance to hit. It is a 90% chance to hit. Now, unfortunately, with glitched enemies, you might be asking yourself, why don't you just go make it 100% across the board. The problem is that magical enemies like the Magician, or glitched enemies in general, cancel every action past the 5th one, which is not usually something that you run into unless you're playing a character with attack speed or you're in a situation like this. So we have to leave it up to a 90% chance, which is kind of a bummer, but there's not much that we could do other than that. So just, you know, together we ride. So, yeah. But yeah, sorry, getting back on track. I was thinking about a RimWorld Mafia game, because everybody would have their, like, special stat, like that their... I can't remember what the exact terminology in RimWorld is. It's like known master or whatever, so you'd have somebody who, depending on how many people play, really, like everybody would have a task that they're good at, and then they would have, like, their list of things that they need to do, and the town, quote-unquote, would win if the town completed their we're gonna take a beating here, that's scary. The town would win if they completed all of their tasks and, like, finished the rocket and then got out into space. And then the evil, like the sus, the imposter, they would win if they either sabotaged them enough to where they couldn't escape, because if you did a RimWorld one, you could have, like, random events, right? Because you're the literal storyteller, and so you could just, like, drop in, like, hey, now the person who does the hunting, you now have more things to do, because a pack of, what is it, 20 to 50 feral boars have invaded the colony, and it's up to you to hunt them down with your gun. With your neutral special. Sorry. It's 30 to 50 feral boars. No, my one weakness. Or if you're like the cook, and your task is to, like, prepare these many meals, then you would suddenly get, like, hey, the refrigeration unit died overnight, all the food's spoiled, so you have to start from scratch, right? Like, you could do a lot of cheeky things, and the evil roles. They could, wait a minute, what have I done? No! Whatever, it's fine. Invite for coffee? Or, alternatively, chat. She's moderating a web forum dedicated to the paranormal. I see. Old friend. Featured on Paranormal, caught on camera. Oh no. We do need money, but here's the thing. We're gonna go here, get our last curse, alright? A little bit of a bummer, it's true, but what we can do here is we can go here, and then we can buy this, and then what's the worst thing that could happen, besides everything that's already happened? We have 73% doom, by the way, that's quite scary. We could punch the ghost, but we're not going to, because Toilet Ghost has, like, 50 power, so get me out of here. And as far as healing goes, look what we got here, so we'll take it if we need it. But other than that, Father Yasugi coming in clutch, you love to see it. Can get a nice level up here, which, what we need to do is we need to get +1 knowledge. Or do we? We take -3 stamina, but our combat's gonna be real bad. You know, I'm gonna be real with you. I think our combat being bad and -3 reason is fine. Like, we're almost done. So we just need to live. Like, that's it. We've just got, like, 4 more investigations to do. And then we're good, right? So just do nothing, brother. It's fine. You just gotta get through. Like, there's just... That's it. You just gotta live. Get to the lighthouse and you're good. We'll take reason there because we have the... Yeah, no. We've done it. We're gonna take -3, admittedly. But we have the healing. We haven't gone to the whatchamacallit. We'll do the smog here just to kind of balance things out. Like, yeah, that's not so bad. You want to get traumatized for life? Yeah, actually, listen, we're going to do this for science, okay? We won't die because we're going to heal too. Can we sacrifice... Does Kana actually die? No, Kana doesn't die. Kana is immune to this as well. And as I said, we're good. And we have the whatchamacallit, the experimental drug, so we're good. Kana is immune to everything. Like Kana is actually an eldritch entity, right? Like, I think that that's a conspiracy theory that I can get behind. Because, I mean, think about it. Kana can be ritualistically sacrificed to an eldritch entity and be perfectly fine. Like, literally walk it off. Kana can be sacrificed to, admittedly, probably another eldritch entity and just be perfectly fine and walk it off. And look, Kana's right here. Still smiling. Won't be winking, self-admittedly, but still smiling. So what's gonna happen? Second enemy to Taru. Second mystery, botany, charisma check, -3 reason, knowledge check, -3 stamina. So we're gonna go ahead and take the experimental drug, and then we're good to go. We'll be at 1-3, which is fine. We can be at 1-3. That's all good. We don't have any weird, like... Oh, that's right. That's how we got hasty aid. We got that one injury, and then we cured it, and then that's what happened. Yeah. I get it. And it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. We could have failed both of them, and we'd still win. Let's go. Anyways, I will announce it more in the future, but I will probably open up the Mafia server. Like, there will be that, like, the Mafia server that I mentioned I was making sometime in this video. I will open that server up, and there will be like a joining link in my Discord server, in the link in the description, sometime in the future. Right, so if you were interested in potentially playing like a text-based Mafia game over like a week or something like that, you know, like you do on a forum, where you like log on, you post, you log out, you see what happens the next day, that sort of thing. If you were interested in that, we might be doing some like quote public games, unquote. It's not going to be a public server, but it's going to be something where you just like, kind of like open the floodgates, see who joins, and then you make a game out of that, right? And I've got a bunch of ideas for games that I want to run, so it would be fun. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. My name has been Webweaver. We still need to get those last 2 achievements, but should be fine. Should be fine. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all on the next episode of Worlds of Horror. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.